So I just wanted to show you a couple things about acrylic blanks and different ways they can be used. Also the materials that you can use to make an acrylic blank. So when I say acrylic blank, basically it's a resin blank. It's a form of plastic, and there's a couple of different brands out there and a couple of different ways you can make it. This is one that I use a lot. It's Casting Craft Polyester Casting Resin. The reason I use it a lot is I can buy it at Hobby Lobby, which isn't too far from me, and I can usually get a 20% off coupon or 40% off coupon, so that makes it really affordable. This is a 16-ounce can. You can get it for about 25 bucks minus the coupon, and I've never counted how many blanks I can do out of this, but it's quite a few. I would guess in the 20 to 30 range. So when you break it down by that, it's actually pretty affordable stuff. Another one I like to use, but I can't get it as easily, is Alumalite. I usually have to order it online. Nobody around me carries it. I really like the way it turns when I can get it. You want to buy the crystal clear, but Alumalite is a great product as well. So when you think acrylic blank, it doesn't have to just be one solid color. It can be mixtures of colors and swirls. You can see this is a white one with black lines in it. It can get all the way to something crazy like these really wild colors. Really, you can do whatever you want. You can mix stuff up. I don't do this kind of stuff so much myself. I usually buy this from the online guys or other pen makers that like to make this stuff because they do a really good job with it. What I like to do is cast either objects or with wood. I didn't make this one, but this type of thing. This is a burl cap cast with a resin that you can see the resin has a lot of pearls and silvers to it. And when you turn this down, it just makes a really cool and unique pen. Another thing you can do with the resins is laminate different layers of it to get a cool look like this. This is a black and white, like a pinstripe. And if you look on the end, you can see it's just layers of color sandwiched together. And there again, you can do any combination. You could do a clear, you can do colors, alternating, all different, it doesn't matter. Now when I'm casting resin, it's usually around something. I like to do a lot of vintage stamps or watch parts, flies, different things like that. You can really cast anything. This is an example of a cast vintage stamp pen, and basically we just put the stamps down and then cast in resin, and I will do a video on that down the road in the more advanced section. So you can see this is fresh out of a mold. There's one with stamps here, and then this one is actually a painted scene on the tube. And I know it's hard to see because it's still an odd shape and it's not turned down, but that's fresh out of the mold. This is the Cast-In Craft clear polyester resin. And even when this comes out of the mold, sometimes it doesn't look really clear, but after you turn it down and polish it and sand it to a really fine grit, it's going to be clear like glass. Great stuff. So you really can cast anything you want in the resin as long as your pen wall allows enough thickness for what you want to do. You can put pretty much anything in there. I have run into situations where I put something too big and it actually came out when I was cutting it down. You live and you learn. This is an example of fiberglass, just straight fiberglass cast. And then this is fiberglass with some watch parts cast into it. And again, this is fresh out of the mold, so these still have to be turned, finished, and assembled, of course. So that was just a real quick example of what you can do with acrylics and the different types of acrylics. Stay tuned for more videos because I am going to do some specifics on how to make a couple of different styles like stamp pens, as well as maybe some watch part pens down the road. I'm not sure yet if that's going to happen. But if you have any questions, feel free to post a comment, or if I mess something up here, please feel free to post a comment with the correct information. I'm not perfect, this is just how I do it. Thanks for watching.